Hello everybody and welcome to a new year and welcome back to the channel. Once again, we are here in American Truck Simulator and we are going to be doing a New Year's special here for all of you guys. It is 2025, so I want to make this thing super fun and interesting. There's so many new ideas that I'm thinking about doing here on the channel, and one of them is bringing a classic that we have done in the past. Pretty much I've done in the past, which is ice road trucking. We're here with the GTM T800. This is a free truck mod on the Steam website. There's a bunch of other add-on mods that add onto the GTM package. So we're going to be rolling with this. We have the Carlisle skin that's also from the Steam website. Pretty much plain Jane. And stuff. And then we have a bone stock SCS flatbed trailer. And we are going to haul some things. And it's going to be a long one. So our goal in today's video special is to make it up to Prudhoe Bay. Now we've done this in the past. We've driven on this ice road. And the last time that we used the ice road, the Prudhoe Bay, was with the C500 by Team Convoy Modding. When we checked out the update for the North to the Future map. But Fairbanks works. We're here in Fairbanks, and we're going to go and look for a load. Let's do this and see what we got. Alright, so we're here in the map menu, just loaded in. If not, we're actually going to drive up the ice road is if there isn't anything going up north. It's mainly going to been there in the last video. Alright, well, anyway, we're gonna drive up the ice road. Why not, right? Let's try this thing up. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic New Year. Got to rev the engine. We are using a C15 Caterpillar 800 horsepower engine. Sounds very good in this truck. Two features of this truck, if you do get this truck mod: the headlights are absolutely atrocious. They're super loud. And there's, which means super bright, in other words. And yeah, they're super bright. As you can tell, that's why I say loud, because it's absolutely non-necessary. And this truck mod has been around for a while. This T680, there it is, T800. I don't know my way around Fairbanks because it keeps crashing, so I have no idea where I'm at. We're gonna make a U-turn. But I hope everyone's having a fantastic New Year. Did you guys stay up and wait for the countdown? Did you guys watch a movie and fall asleep? I tried staying up. I tried staying up late. But yeah, never got I fell right asleep when it hit midnight, so, well, I could say that I've stayed up late for the New Year's. And it is snowing. That is pretty funny because it is snowing here where I'm at, so that's been very funny. Also, did you guys host a party? Did you guys just celebrate with family? I celebrated with some friends. It was quite fun. Um, but yeah, pretty FNAF, there it is. Five Nights at Freddy's. Um, Pretty fresh. I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway, let's see what we can go. The green light just happened. Okay, I know where I'm going. But yeah, I just wanted to do a New Year's special here. And my goal, or should we say our channel resolution, well, we blew that red light. Trust me, that's not my New Year's resolution of blowing red lights. I need the wipers on. It's coming down really hard. Alright. Go to Amazon. Sorry. Oh, I got distracted by that building. So my channel New Year's resolution is going to be bringing Ice Road Truckers to the channel back for good. And if you guys have not seen Ice Road Truckers, it's not playing anymore, but it was on the History Channel for quite a while. I would say probably maybe more than 4 years. Let's just give that take. And what Ice Road Truckers is what we're technically doing. So there is a Carlisle yard. So pretty much it is a trucking movie. It's pretty much, they made it super scary. And stuff. We have our low beams on. I don't need the atrocious lighting because it's absolutely hideous. The lights on this truck mod. I'm sorry, the truck mod's amazing, but the lights need to go. In my opinion. Look at this. Little brake checking us. Alright. Let's roll out the window here. Probably around there. So, the whole gist of Ice Road Truckers is to get as many loads to the destination and back before the ice road ends, or the season before spring, which is coming up pretty soon. And it starts in September when the coldness happens. Due to climate change, I don't know if they're still hauling up there. They probably still do it. But Carlisle has been around for years. Probably more than I could even count. And the Carlisle yard, or the Carlisle company, pretty much makes things impossible possible, as I could just imagine. Which means they haul in the snow, which is what we're doing right now. We're not hauling anything. We're just taking an empty trailer up to Prudhoe Bay. And Prudhoe Bay is the northern part of the Arctic Circle. And if you haven't been to Alaska, it's a pretty big state. Lots of snow, lots of vast forests. I know it's nighttime, you can't really see, but as you can see, there's a bunch of trees around us. And they get lots of snow. And back in, I think, I don't know, let's just say 18s. I'm not gonna put a date, but in the 1800s or something, not 1800s, but it's in the 18s or 19s, I don't know. A guy named Dalton made a trucking road, and it's called the Dalton Highway, which we're actually going to be taking and driving on, which is a historical road. Lots of people have died because it's a treacherous task, especially in an 18-wheeler. And the lights are just look at that. They're blinding. You can't even see the trees, and I can't even see. I don't even know where I'm going. That's why I keep the low beams on, so I could actually see a little bit. Maybe dark for some of you guys, but I don't really, but I don't even know where the road is. I can barely see it. But anyway, this guy named Dalton, he was a truck driver. I don't know what company he was working for, but I think it was Carlisle or something. I don't know. But this guy named Dalton was a truck driver on this historical road. They didn't have a name. I don't know if they did. But this guy trucked for years on this road. And pretty much he supplied materials to the oil fields in Prudhoe Bay, which is literally on the water. The oil fields probably have an island now. But back when they did not have internet and they didn't have transportation, they would use semi-trucks to go up the ice road, which is what we're driving on right now. And this complete snow. There is a bunch of DOT camps on this road that we're driving on. But, let's turn off the wipers. But what happens is the snow compiles and stuff. The DOT, which you'll probably see, there's a camp up here and then there's a camp up in Prudhoe Bay. They have these snowplows and graders and front loaders and snow blowers plow this whole entire thing. They even have water tankers to freeze the ice. The graders go and pave the ice into a road. That's why it's called the ice road, because it's literally made of snow and ice, and it freezes over because the ice road, the snow freezes at a certain temperature, like I'm just gonna uh, long ball it. 68 centigrade. I don't know. Um, It's freezing cold. Let's just say probably negative something. Um, and it freezes over, and because gets hard, and everybody is probably driven on ice. Most people haven't, but if you're from the Midwest or any northern state that gets snow, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's rough and bumpy. And what do we use to pave the ice road like a Zamboni? Snow plows. You name it. Snow plows come in, pave it, or clean up the snow. And that's in the United States. But up here in Alaska, they don't use snow plows. They don't use salt. They just pave it into a road. And back to the guy named Dalton, he hauled on this road to go up to Prudhoe Bay, which we're actually doing. Pretty much he did so much hauling, and he did so much for the communities in Alaska that when he died, they named the ice road after his name, hence the Dalton Highway. And that's what is pretty sick and stuff. And I think every year from September to March, they haul semi trucks. I don't know if it's been revamped or reconfigured, but they haul on this road every single year. And stuff. And this road is treacherous. 1. Ice. Ice is the name of the game. You need sturdy, grippy tires. Most trucks don't really have that. And hence, these T680s, there it is, these T800s and stuff, let's just say, when the Ice Road Truckers TV series came out, and it is a whiteout happening. We could barely see anything. And what a whiteout is this, what's happening right now. I don't know where the road is. And hence, treacherous ice road. I have no idea where we're at. That's a tree. We're off of the road. That's how quickly treacherous ice road is. And a lot of people have freezed up here. And hence these old T6... Oh my god, I keep saying T680s. And they don't have communication up here. They now probably have CB radios and stuff. And just like that, we are toast. We're in the ditch. We have fallen off of the ice road. We would have... Well, in real life, this would probably have flipped over on its side. But we're dead. No, I'm kidding. But this road is what made this road named the deadliest ice road. because you have whiteouts, you have avalanches. Yes, Alaska is known for their avalanches. We're actually going to F7. I think we're near a DOT camp, so we're probably going to go with the flow on that. But yeah, so you have whiteouts, which was what we were driving through, and we fell off into the ditch. Are we back in Fairbanks? I think we are. But let's see. And it gets pitch black outside. You have freezing cold winds. And most of these trucks don't even have like GPS navigation. So pretty much you would not know where to go and stuff. We're all the way back up into Alaska. What am I saying? Fairbanks, I'm at. But anyway, these T800s, caught myself. I was about to say another T680. These T800s and Kenworth trucks, pretty much were Carlisle's main choice because they're comfortable, they're reliable in the snow. The trucks are heavy enough to carry, oh my god, carry heavy loads to 18 tons, maybe 80,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds, stuff like that. I can't even see with these lights, man. I'm serious. Like, I can't even see the navigation stuff. That's how bright these lights are. They need to change. I'm sorry, but they do. It's like the Walmart. No, we're going the right way. Let's get back onto the ice road. But yeah, and then there were a whole bunch of people that Carlisle was hiring, like what's his name? Mark something. Is it Big Dog? I don't even know. But anyway, there was this Carlisle does these competitions where it's for individual trucking. So each individual driver hauls runs up to Prudhoe Bay, which is the oil fields. So they have this competition, the King of the Road, and it probably has been going on for, let's just say, 4 years plus. Whenever they started doing this, I think they still do it. but whoever could haul the most loads up to Prudhoe Bay and back down to Prudhoe Bay. So pretty much from Fairbanks to Prudhoe Bay, back to Fairbanks, back to Prudhoe Bay, how many runs they could do. And whoever gets the most loads up there, whether it be light loads, LTL loads, dry van loads, flatbed loads, which we're hauling, heavy hauls, massive heavy hauls, special cargo, you name it, the name of the game. And if you can't find a run, you have to bobtail, which is empty with a trailer, just the tractor, which is the semi truck, which is what we're in, T100. And you would bobtail back down the Fairbanks to pick up another run. And if you get no runs or whatever, you have to lose. You have to go back home and you lost that day. And it goes on until the end of the spring. The winner gets announced. So it's a pretty fun way of doing it. A lot of people speed down. I don't even know. But and the History Channel, I think, saw this and said, hey, let's make a TV show called Ice Road Truckers. And then boom, that came into play, and then that's how Ice Road Truckers came to be. But it was a documentary, a drama, or whatever. And when the Ice Road Truckers series first came out up in Alaska, when they filmed the first video up in Alaska, I was watching it ever since, and I still watch it till this day because it is super cool to watch. And to have this in American Truck Simulator, you name it, who's gonna bring it back? Me. So that's what we're gonna be doing 2025. Is heavy hauling. Sun's coming up already. That is quick. It was just nighttime. And the sun's coming up. So, anyway, the challenges on the ice road are whiteouts, which is can't see anything except the nose of your truck. Heavy snowfall. Snowfalls on the ice road. Slippery ice. Pedestrians, other trucks. Avalanches. You name it. Avalanches, drifts, which is snow blowing on the ice. Harsh winds. Ice cracking. And what's also, which I almost forgot, is that there is a mountain probably famous for days and is a legendary mountain, and that's called Adigan Pass. Adigan Mountain range is insane, and if you've been to Alaska, you probably have known, or you live in Alaska, you probably have known this since the beginning of time. Adigan Pass, or Adigan Mountain range, I don't know what they call it, but it's probably Adigan Mountain range. Look at all the trees. And then that is the historical oil pie. There it is. Oil pipeline. The Alaskan pipeline. Hence, you've probably seen it in history books. The Alaskan pipeline. That's when ice road truckers came to be. And that is the historical pipeline that you've seen in your history books. Right here. Now this connects all the way from Fairbanks to Prudhoe Bay. Now you guys may be saying, well, since they have the pipeline, Prudhoe Bay is good because they're having oil. No, but they need other equipment. People live up in Prudhoe Bay. People stay in the neighboring villages of Prudhoe Bay because Prudhoe Bay is the home to oil. Same with Fairbanks as well. The pipeline was just the beginning. And there's a drift right there. And it's daytime. But yeah, so you get trees for days and trucks carry the materials like ski-doos, or which are snowmobiles, things that transportation needs to be. Because a lot of these native villages and towns don't have transportation and things like us that we normally do because everything's old school. If you want to talk living off of the grid, Alaska's your home to do it. And here is the historical roller coaster, which is, I think, 90% grade going downhill. So you need to gas full send it. You need momentum. This is not really a good idea because there's a bunch of traffic, but if there was no traffic, you would full send it down here, keep the momentum up. You would have to downshift. A lot of people get stuck on this, but in American Truck Simulator we're driving automatic. I don't even know if they have automatic trucks up in Alaska for the Carlisle. I think it's all manual, so you have to downshift and upshift and stuff like that. We're driving an automatic, so I do have my manual shifter and my 18-speed shifter knob, but we're driving an automatic today. I forgot to point that out. But that is another challenge. The roller coaster is the steepest part in... There's two steep parts. The roller coaster and Anakin Pass. I've been flip-flopping about a bunch of stuff. This is called Oh Shit Corner. Yes, that's an actual thing. Because people would go super fast, or there would be an oncoming truck, and people don't pay attention because it's a curve, a blind curve. So what do you say when they're going too fast? Oh shit! Hence the name Oh Shit Corner. That's an actual thing. You could actually search it up. It's quite crazy. And then you have there's a whole bunch. I forgot the name of most of the roads. I think this is Blind Road or something, because the sun would set and it would blind drivers and stuff. There's a whole bunch of things, and yeah, but there's a huge competition that they do, which is King of the Road, which I've talked about. There's like a whole bunch of stuff. There's Coldfoot, which we're going to be coming up to. It's another, it's the last ever gas station, as you could say. So it's from Fairbanks to Alaska. It's close to Alaska. There it is. Fairbanks to Prudhoe Bay is around 800 miles. 400 miles to Coldfoot. Coldfoot to Prudhoe Bay is another 400 miles. So a total roughly 800 miles. Give or take. Could be more, could be less. Right, cool. So our cruise control here. And Coldfoot, which we're going to be coming up to, is the last gas station. So if you need gas, Coldfoot is the halfway point from Fairbanks to Prudhoe Bay. And it's where you could sleep, and you have cold food and shelter. And there's a motel that you could stay in, too. And that's the last village or motel. If you want to sleep, well, you can't, because there's, as you can see around us, there's nothing but trees and wilderness. So, Coldfoot is your only hope. And then once you get to Prudhoe Bay, you can sleep in your truck and whatnot. I think there's I don't know if they have like a huge city now. If there is cities, but it's more industrial trucks and I think there's a motel too that you could stay in. I could be wrong. Um, but with climate change, I don't know if they're or weather warming. I don't know if they still do this. They have to still do it because if not, most of the towns in Alaska, especially Prudhoe Bay and whole Toyota Kentucky or some neighboring villages up north in the Northern Territories would be wiped off the map because they don't have materials to build, they don't have food, they don't have shelter because of the harsh winds, stuff like that. So we have arrived at Coldfoot. Here is Coldfoot for everybody. And it's off the beaten trail. So you have like your little motel, you have a gas station, and a lot of trucks. There's a lot of trucks that park here, oversized loads, and stuff like that. And all the truck drivers get together up here and stuff. Pretty cool. Also, there's a DOT shelter up in Coldfoot as well. But back on the road we go. We're getting off of the beaten trail. And then there's a trail going that way, straight ahead, which we're probably going to check out in a future video. But there's a lot of off-road stuff. We could probably take a pickup truck. And most semi-trucks, like this T800, has these warm coats on the grill to keep the engine warm, so the cold air doesn't cool down the engine quick enough and you don't get stranded in the middle of nowhere, because that has happened to people here on the ice road. And let's just say a lot of people have died on this historical road, and let's salute to the ones that have done it, because they're legends. Alright, after that moment of silence that we had, yeah, so a lot of people this road has taken a lot of lives from people. Tourists, I think, like locals. I think there's a few tourists that go, I don't know. But and a lot of 18-wheelers have flipped, wrecked out, head-on collisions. And stuff, and because of how dangerous this road is, if you want to have combat training, I say be an ice road trucker because they have the same exact pay from a combat person in the military as the same with this because it's so treacherous. A handful of people actually drive on this and get hired to do this. And if you're one of those people, you're an absolute legend. Because if you treat this road with respect, the road will respect you. We almost died right there. But here is lovely, classic, and the legendary Adigan Pass. Now we're doing it with bald tires. Which bald tires mean you're going with no chains and stuff. And a lot of trucks struggle on this road. Is that an oversized load overtaking another truck? Are you And we're doing it with bald tires, so we have no chains. We missed the chain area to down there. But look at that. We're doing it. And there we go. We got over the Adigan Trail. We have reached the summit. And a lot of people and a lot of truckers use their Jake brakes. Now, a lot of people that drive American truck or actually drive an actual truck too would know what a Jake brake is. And that is an engine brake. So instead of using your pedal, the engine brakes by itself, and that's why it's called, hence the Jake. And going up the mountain, you could lose grip. Going down the mountain, you could go too fast and end over down the ditch. I haven't put that to the test. If you could actually flip over the guardrail. but I think you can. And we have made it down safely and soundly down Anigan Pass. Just like that. Super sick. And now we are a quarter of the way to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. If you haven't already, check out most other videos of the Simnic/ATS stuff here on the channel. And shoot me a follow, shoot me a subscribe, follow, comment down below, and post notifications on. Like, share, and subscribe. And support the channel as we are trying to get our way up to 30,000 subscribers. So make sure to do a solid in doing that. But anyway, back to the video. So we just got down Anigan Pass and got some drifts. Look at this. That's crazy. We got a house or a barn. We gotta make it to Prudhoe Bay before nightfall. We have to. It's possible. We just have to cook with steam. And now it's a straight shot down to Prudhoe Bay. We have 400 something miles. 200, I think. But if a whiteout happens here, we have the delineators to help us stay on the road. And, ooh, I just bit my lip. It's bleeding. Shoot. But anyway, there's the pipeline right over there. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the sounds of Alaska. Alright, we are back. But a lot of blowing wind. And you have to be careful of hauling a heavy haul load on this thing. The wind will blow you off of the road. Or possibly into oncoming lanes. You probably saw that red truck off of the road. He probably drove himself into that situation. So far, no whiteouts except for that one that we had before, which is quite crazy. Should have had our headlights on, but because of how bright the lights are, it's difficult. Normally we would not use your high beams in this type of situation. Now there is another T800 that I do want to check out, and that is the Pinga version of that truck. Sadly, they do not have a Carlisle skin. Here's another rest stop where you could spend the night in your truck and whatnot. And you can stay the night in your truck. But we're going to push all the way through up to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, because Prudhoe Bay needs this flatbed. And this video is going to be a lot longer than normal, but hence the New Year's special, because it's fun. And it's time to do some new content that people would like. Wanted to do this before, but Fairbanks kept crashing. I finally got it to work, so it's official. It is coming back. So you guys may be seeing me driving this more frequently than ever before, and that's the North to the Future map. And I cannot wait. And here is the road to Prudhoe Bay. Now this is our first ice scene. There's a truck in the ditch. It's a W900. In the ditch. He went through the ice. Anyway. Back to the way we go. And there is a whiteout happening. So we gotta put our atrocious lights on. I don't like this. Most of you guys don't like these lights. To me, they're blinding as heck. And honestly, we can still see the road, so it's not bad once whiteout occurs. You can see the delineators. One marker, one marker, one marker. We're good. But if you're not careful on this road, you could end up like that guy that we just took a picture of. Truck through the ice. There is working ice on this map. We went over it with 2 heavy major loads. But somewhere over there in the distance is Prudhoe Bay. And there is Prudhoe Bay. Straight ahead to our left, where the oil field mixes with the oil field. And there it stands. Prudhoe Bay, everybody. We've made it. Long, tough journey, but we made it. We are out on the outer skirts of Prudhoe Bay right now. So where that oil treacherous thing is Prudhoe Bay somewhere. It will appear in the horizon somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere off to our left. The visibility is going down just a little bit. We're at like 50% visibility, probably 40. There's Prudhoe Bay in front of us. See the buildings? It's actually right over there. Oh god. Nope, there it is. Prudhoe Bay. Oh my god. And if you're going too quick enough, you could hit berms from the snowplows and stuff. There is our long bewaited Prudhoe Bay. We've made it. And fog just magically appeared. Okay, I don't know what the fog's doing, but fog. There's a snowplow, DOT. And that's one of the DOT Prudhoe Bay camps. Right there. Visibility is down to 50. We're gonna take the ice road. Got the Frosty's winter weather mod on top of this. Doesn't work well. Alright. Made the Prudhoe Bay. The goal is to make it to the Carlisle yard. So on the ice we go. So the max speed on the ice is 25 kilometers an hour. So right now we are doing 5. We're not fully loaded, so we should be perfectly fine on the ice. Just like that, we have crossed the ice road. But oh no, this is not the Carlisle yard that we're supposed to be dropping off at. What do we do now? We will have to be going. We will have to go back the way we came to go to Prudhoe Bay. There are cars in the distance, as you can see. Cross the ice road once again. I'll see you guys on the other side once we get. Make sure that the ice doesn't crack. Oh! The ice gave through. Yeah. The one thing about this is it's a really cool feature. I wish the ice was a lot more steeper. And there were more cracks, except for that one. Alright. Super cool. But let's make it to the Carlisle Yard in Prudhoe Bay. Yeah, there's breakable ice. We're in the northern place, the northern hemisphere of the globe, which is the Arctic Circle. And cool. We have made it to our destination, safe and peacefully. There's a bunch of little depots. And here is the Carlisle Yard. Right over here. And we have made it to Carlisle. Just like that. So anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy this beautiful, nice New Year's special, and you guys want to see the Ice Road Trucker series fly through the roof here on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow, share, like, and subscribe. And thank you all for watching. Thank you to all of my supporters here on the channel. Thank you for a brilliant year of 2024, and I cannot wait to share my American Truck Simulator stuff with everybody. And yeah, thank you for a brilliant year, and I hope we achieve our goals of what I want to do here on the channel. And if you guys want to be a part of the journey, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Support us as much as possible here at the Sim Nick, or ATS Nick if you're a recent subscriber. I'm recently moving over to Sim Nick because we're going to be doing a lot of simulation games like American Truck Simulator, probably some sim racing. So be sure to hit that. And I cannot wait to see you guys in future videos here along our 2025 journey and our big, huge facelift happening during that time. So if you guys enjoyed the vlogs, enjoyed the content, and enjoy the channel so far, again, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, grab yourself some merch from our merch store. There is a sale. It's ending January 6th or 8th, so be sure to get that. Use promo code SIMNIC45 or SN Motorsports or SN456 to get either 20%, 5%, and even close to 90% off merch, which is actually crazy, or something like that along those lines. But make sure to use those promo codes, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for your love and support, and have a fantastic New Year. I cannot wait to see where this journey goes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Simnick out.